In the Gap, one of the big outreaches is Bible clubs. Right after the bell rings at school, the kids come and they're so hungry for the Word of God. And sometimes this is the only place, like one time a week, they're really taught about Christ, and they're open to hearing the gospel, and they're open to the love that we're giving, because so many of these kids don't have biblical love, like Christ-like love at home or even anywhere they go. And so they know that we're different, and their stories are so hard. There was one school that we went to that was ranked one of the worst schools in America, and it really did feel like you were just like this oppression when you went in there, and a lot of hate, a lot of fighting. This is elementary school, okay? This is not like high school. The kids were in horrible situations at home, and you knew that. A lot of them would act out, say horrible words. It was a very hard place to go in. I remember every Wednesday being like, I can't do this. I can't go into this environment. But that was one of the biggest places that God showed me His power and His strength. I was just about to go into the hardest class I've ever taught, and it was 6th grade. And I looked in that room and I was like, God can do anything, and He can change the hearts of these kids. I knew that seeds were planted, and if anything, they knew that we cared. We shared love with them, and they knew that. One of the kids that I saw a huge difference in was that kid that got brought up a lot in prayer time, and just, very active and very loud and very energetic. But there were many of us that saw something in him, saw him as a leader that just needed to be pointed in the right direction. I think when he saw that and accepted Christ and began to become more like Christ, that's when a huge change happened. I remember going to his school, and he was so happy, and he just had this like great air about him of just like a joyful kid that was actually now doing things really for the Lord. Seeing that God changed his heart was beautiful, and that happened to many kids. One of the ways that I was impacted is seeing that these kids have deep questions. Kids asking questions like, am I really saved? What are angels? What's it gonna be like in heaven? And like, where is my mom gonna, like all these questions that you're just like, whoa, either I'm gonna get to show them from the Bible or the culture or people that are not Christians, someone else, they're gonna find answers in some way and they're gonna believe it. So it's either that we get to lay that foundation and lay it in truth, or someone else's. God talks about going into the world and preaching the gospel. I can be the one that shares the love of Christ with these kids and talk to them about their problems, tell them I'm praying for them, pray with them, getting to the kids and sharing truth from the Bible, pointing them to Christ. That is one of the biggest outreaches, because it's the next generation. It's the next kids that are gonna be teachers and architects and doctors and lawyers and presidents and all of that. And if we don't reach out to them, who will?